So what in particular would you say you've learnt from observing her?
Just the qualities that are essential for someone in a leadership role.
In a shocking twist, royal fans everywhere have been left speechless as Prince William finally breaks his silence on the affair rumors surrounding Queen Camilla.
It brings indescribable sadness to know failures contributed significantly to her fear, paranoia, and isolation.
For months, whispers have circulated, hinting at a scandal that could shake the very foundation of the royal family. The public has waited, wondering if the prince would ever address the dark cloud of rumors that looms over the monarchy. And now, the wait is over. For months, rumors have circulated regarding an alleged affair involving Camilla, Queen Consort, which have left many questioning the stability within the royal family. Speculation grew as reports hinted at strained relations between key royal figures, adding fuel to the ongoing gossip. As these rumors gain traction in the media, royal watchers have been left wondering whether any truth lies behind the whispers. But how did this affair rumors start? And how has the public reacted to Prince William's statement? Join us as we delve into the details of this sensational story and explore the potential implications for the royal family. The alleged affairs. Recently, the air around Buckingham Palace has been thick with rumors and whispers about Queen Camilla. Speculation has swirled like a dark cloud, hinting at a scandal that some believe involves an affair. These rumors have captured the attention of the public and the media alike, leading to a wave of scrutiny aimed at the royal family. Now, in a rare and dramatic move, Prince William is stepping forward to address these swirling allegations. He knows that the family's image is at stake, and he feels the weight of his responsibilities more than ever. With the eyes of the world upon them, William understands that silence could be misinterpreted as acceptance of the rumors, so he chooses to speak out. In a heartfelt statement, Prince William defends Queen Camilla fiercely. He emphasizes her importance within the family and her commitment to her royal duties. Prince William emphasized that Queen Camilla is not just his stepmother, but an essential part of the family, making it clear that he fully supports her. William firmly denies any personal involvement in the alleged affair, stating that these claims are not only untrue, but also harmful to their family's unity. The pressure on the royal family has reached new heights as media scrutiny intensifies. Articles flood the newsstands, each one dissecting every detail of their lives. The public reaction has been fierce, with many expressing their opinions on social media and in discussions. This frenzy creates an environment filled with tension, and William knows the impact this has on his family's reputation. He takes a stand against the misinformation, urging people to look beyond the headlines and understand the truth. Prince William explained that the royal family is more than just a title or a story. They are human beings who feel the pain of these rumors deeply. His words carry a weight of emotion, revealing the personal toll that such speculation takes on their lives. William hopes that by sharing his perspective, he can shed light on the effects of these rumors, showing that they are not just damaging to their public image, but also to the individuals involved. As he speaks, it becomes clear that Prince William is not just defending Camilla, but also protecting the legacy of his family. He understands that the royal family symbolizes stability and tradition, and he wants to uphold that image amid chaos. His voice is strong and steady, conveying his commitment to truth and integrity in a world where gossip often overshadows reality. This moment of revelation highlights a significant turning point for Prince William. He is stepping into a role that requires courage and strength, embracing the responsibilities that come with being a senior royal. By speaking out, he shows that he is willing to confront the shadows that loom over them and fight for his family's honor. Before Prince William stepped up to defend Queen Camilla, their relationship had always been complicated and tense. The unspoken feelings and past hurts between them were about to resurface in ways no one expected. Prince William and Queen Camilla. Royal expert Christopher Anderson reveals to us weekly that William has always kept a distance from his stepmother. He merely tolerates her presence rather than fully embracing her. It seems that Camilla has always felt a bit uneasy around him, like a student in a classroom afraid of a strict teacher. Their interactions have never been the warmest. The tension between them was especially clear when they first met. Camilla, feeling the weight of the royal family's expectations, needed a gin and tonic to calm her nerves after that first encounter with William. This moment highlights the awkwardness and discomfort that hung in the air, setting the stage for their complex relationship. It wasn't just about getting to know each other, it was also about navigating the shadow of the past. The tension escalated further because of Camilla's affair with Charles while he was still married to Princess Diana. This was a pivotal moment that marked the royal family forever. Hilary Fordwich, another royal expert, explains to Fox News that William initially couldn't stand Camilla. This strong dislike was rooted in the deep love he had for his mother Diana and the pain he felt from her betrayal. The young prince watched as his father's actions hurt his mother, and Camilla represented a part of that painful chapter in his life. For years, William grappled with the feelings of anger and resentment that came from this betrayal. It was not easy to forgive someone who was linked to such a significant wound in his family. The air was thick with unresolved emotions whenever they were together, making it difficult to build a connection. While they both tried to maintain a sense of duty to the royal family, the underlying tension remained a barrier between them. Despite these challenges, there were moments when their relationship showed signs of improvement. As time passed, Camilla made efforts to bridge the gap, hoping to earn William's trust and acceptance. She worked hard to fit into the royal family, aware that her role came with heavy scrutiny. However, William was not quick to warm up. The journey toward reconciliation was slow, marked by small steps rather than giant leaps. As William grew older, he began to understand the complexities of adult relationships and the struggles that come with them. He recognized that Camilla was not just the woman who had caused pain, but also a part of his father's life and a member of the family. With time, he learned to navigate their relationship with a sense of tolerance, even if love and warmth were still a long way off. But the road to acceptance was rocky, filled with challenges and misunderstandings. When the rumors about Camilla's alleged affair surfaced, it put William in a difficult position. He had to choose between standing up for his family or confronting the complexities of his feelings toward Camilla. When he ultimately decided to defend her against the swirling rumors, it marked a significant turning point. It showed that William was ready to put aside the past and embrace his role within the family, even if that meant reconciling his feelings toward Camilla. There's no denying that Camilla's affair with Prince Charles has always been a source of tension for Prince William. It's a chapter in the royal family's history that William cannot easily forget, and it shaped much of his feelings toward Camilla over the years. To understand how this all began, we need to go back to 1971. Queen Camilla affair. According to Penny Junor's 2018 biography, the Duchess, Prince Charles, and Camilla Shand were introduced by a mutual friend, Lucia Santa Cruz, at her apartment. It was a casual meeting, but with a hint of playfulness. Santa Cruz, aware of history, jokingly said to them that they should be very careful since they have genetic antecedents. She was referring to Camilla's great-grandmother, Alice Keppel, who had been a mistress to King Edward, Charles's great-great-grandfather. This witty comment hinted at the complex and intertwined nature of royal relationships. Despite the light-hearted start, there was an immediate spark between Charles and Camilla. They were drawn to each other quickly, but their potential romance was not simple. Camilla already had an on-and-off relationship with another man, Andrew Parker Bowles. Andrew was well known in social circles, and their relationship added a layer of complexity to what could have been a straightforward courtship between Charles and Camilla. By 1972, things became more serious. Charles and Camilla officially became romantically involved. Their relationship blossomed at polo matches in Windsor, where the two would spend time together, enjoying each other's company. Charles was deeply attracted to Camilla and began wooing her in earnest. The pair would also spend weekends at Broadlands, the grand estate owned by Charles's uncle, Lord Louis Mountbatten. These weekends provided them with privacy and allowed their connection to grow. However, there was a problem. Despite her growing relationship with Charles, Camilla still had strong feelings for Andrew Parker Bowles. Andrew, meanwhile, was seen out and about with other women, including Princess Anne, Charles's own sister. This made the situation even more complicated. Andrew's actions didn't go unnoticed, but they didn't stop Camilla from caring for him. The love triangle that was forming between Camilla, Charles, and Andrew was a source of confusion and heartache for all involved. As the years went by, the tension only grew. While Charles's feelings for Camilla deepened, the presence of Andrew in Camilla's life created an unsteady foundation for their relationship. This early complication set the stage for the drama that would unfold in the years to come, as Camilla and Charles' love story continued in secret even after both of them had married other people. By 1973, Prince Charles's life took a dramatic turn. He had to leave for a 6-month tour with the Royal Navy, marking a difficult separation from Camilla. Before he left, they had an emotional goodbye in his rooms at Buckingham Palace. The feelings between them were strong, and it was clear that neither wanted to part. However, the pressures of royal duty weighed heavily on Charles, and he had no choice but to leave. Not long after, only a month later, Camilla made a surprising announcement. She was engaged to Andrew Parker Bowles, the man she had been involved with on and off for years. This news shocked Charles. He couldn't believe she was actually going to marry someone else, especially when they had shared such a deep connection. Desperate to stop the wedding, Charles pleaded with her not to go through with it. But despite his efforts, Camilla moved forward and married Andrew. It was a decision that would forever change the course of both their lives, setting the stage for the complicated love story that would unfold over decades. By 1977, 4 years after Camilla's marriage to Andrew, Prince Charles was back in the public eye, and his romantic life was once again a topic of interest. That year, he visited Althorp House, the grand 1,500-acre estate belonging to the Spencer family. It was there that Charles first met Lady Diana Spencer. Diana was just 16 years old at the time, and Charles's attention was actually focused on her older sister Sarah, whom he was dating. Yet, even as he spent time with Sarah, the shadow of Camilla loomed large. It was well known in certain circles that Charles still had feelings for Camilla, and rumors swirled that he remained involved with her in secret. The meeting with Diana seemed unremarkable at first. She was young, shy, and hardly the future princess that the world would come to know. But this moment at Althorp House would later become an important turning point in Charles's life. While he may not have seen Diana as a potential wife at the time, their paths would cross again in the years to come, and she would become central to the royal family's history. Despite Charles's growing presence in public life and his developing relationship with Lady Sarah, his heart was still tied to Camilla. Their love story was far from over, and the decisions made during this period would set the stage for the complex and often painful events that followed. The tension between his duty to the crown, his unresolved feelings for Camilla, and his need to find a suitable wife would shape the next chapter of his life. For Camilla, the choice to marry Andrew didn't erase her bond with Charles. Even as a married woman, she remained a key figure in his life, and their connection would continue to be a source of speculation and controversy for years to come. By 1980, the paths of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer crossed again, this time in a more personal setting. They both attended a weekend gathering at Philip de Pass's family home in Sussex. It was here that they shared a deeply emotional conversation. Diana, still a young woman, was comforting Charles over the recent and tragic death of his beloved great-uncle, Lord Louis Mountbatten, who had been like a father figure to him. According to Diana herself, as revealed in the documentary Diana, in her own words, this moment brought them closer. She recalled that the next minute he leapt on her, practically suggesting that their bond quickly grew after that encounter. By 1981, just a year after that weekend in Sussex, Prince Charles proposed to Diana. It was a whirlwind engagement, one that captured the imagination of the world. Diana was just 19 years old, and the future ahead of her seemed full of promise. She was set to become the Princess of Wales, the wife of the heir to the British throne. Their wedding in July 1981 was a global spectacle watched by millions, and Diana instantly became a beloved figure. But beneath the fairy tale surface, there were already cracks in their relationship. By 1986, things took a darker turn. According to Charles's authorized biography, Prince of Wales by Jonathan Dimbleby, this was the year that Charles and Camilla reignited their affair. Despite being married to Diana, Charles's deep connection with Camilla couldn't be ignored. This affair would become one of the most publicized and painful parts of Charles and Diana's marriage. Diana famously said there were 3 of them in the marriage, so it was a bit crowded, highlighting the emotional toll this betrayal took on her. The affair between Charles and Camilla played a significant role in the eventual breakdown of his marriage to Diana. By 1996, Charles and Diana had divorced. It was a tragic and public end to what had once been seen as a royal fairy tale. Diana's popularity never waned, and she remained a beloved figure until her untimely death in 1997. Years after Diana's death, in 2005, Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles finally made their relationship official. They announced their engagement in February of that year, and by April, they were married in a small civil ceremony. Camilla did not take on the title of Princess of Wales, out of respect for Diana, who had held that title during her marriage to Charles. Instead, she was given the title of Duchess of Cornwall. Though the wedding was a low-key affair, it still stirred strong emotions among the public and the royal family. Queen Elizabeth, in a sign of cautious acceptance, did not attend the civil ceremony but did host a reception afterward at Windsor Castle, offering a more private form of support for her son and his new wife. This marked a significant moment in royal history as it closed a long and painful chapter in the lives of Charles, Camilla, and the royal family. After many years of service to the crown, Queen Elizabeth made a monumental statement that shocked the public. After 17 years of royal duties by Camilla, the Queen publicly expressed her desire for the future of the monarchy. In her statement, Queen Elizabeth expressed her heartfelt wish that when the time comes for her son Charles to become king, the public would support him and his wife Camilla just as they had supported her. She emphasized her desire for Camilla to be known as Queen Consort as she continues her loyal service. This declaration was a turning point, as it marked Queen Elizabeth's official endorsement of Camilla's role in the royal family. It wasn't just an acceptance of Camilla, it was a clear instruction to the British people, asking them to support her in her future role as Queen Consort. When Queen Elizabeth passed away in September, after a reign that had lasted more than 70 years, this moment arrived. Charles became king, and Camilla, who had first met Prince Charles more than 5 decades earlier, officially became Queen Consort. It was a title that carried the weight of history and years of public scrutiny. For 51 years, since the day they first met, their relationship had been the subject of both scandal and speculation. But now, as Charles assumed the throne, Camilla took her place beside him, fulfilling the late Queen's wish. This moment, while marking the end of an era with Queen Elizabeth's death, also signified a new chapter for the royal family. Camilla, once a figure of controversy, was now stepping into her role as Queen Consort, solidifying her place in history alongside King Charles. For Prince William, the knowledge of this complicated history has always lingered in the background. His father's love for Camilla and the affair that followed played a significant role in the breakdown of his parents' marriage. For a young William, this must have been painful to witness. His mother, Princess Diana, spoke openly about the heartbreak she endured. These words left a lasting impression on the public and on William, who saw the toll this affair took on his mother. Now, as an adult and a senior member of the royal family, William understands the importance of duty, but the past is hard to forget. The affair between Charles and Camilla shaped his views on relationships, loyalty, and family, and it created a barrier between him and Camilla that has been difficult to break. The tangled history between Charles, Camilla, and Andrew Parker Bowles is not just a romantic drama, it's a key piece of the royal family's complex relationships. For William, it's more than just a story from the past. It's a reminder of the pain his mother endured and the challenges of navigating personal feelings in a world where duty and tradition often take precedence over love. In many ways, the affair between Charles and Camilla has cast a shadow over William's relationship with his father and stepmother. While William has made efforts to reconcile and move forward, the scars from the past remain. The events of the early 70s, when Charles and Camilla first fell in love, continue to influence the dynamics of the royal family to this day. Prince William's evolving role has faced unexpected challenges that could reshape the monarchy. Prince William's role is changing. When he stepped onto the field at Wembley in mid-2024 to present the Men's FA Cup trophy, the world had shifted around him. Just a year earlier, he had been part of the grand celebrations surrounding his father's coronation, a moment filled with pride and unity. At that time, Prince William stood by King Charles's side, helping to guide him through this important new chapter. The two were even seen sharing light-hearted moments during rehearsals, a rare glimpse of their close bond. But life can change quickly. In just 1 year, the landscape for the royal family has become much more difficult. By the summer of 2024, the pressures weighing on Prince William are immense. The monarchy's inner circle, King Charles, Queen Camilla, Prince William, and Catherine, Princess of Wales, has faced unexpected and heartbreaking challenges. Both the King and Princess of Wales have been diagnosed with cancer, a shock that has shaken the family to its core. For William, this means his responsibilities are even heavier now. Not only must he continue his duties as Prince of Wales, representing the royal family at important events like the FA Cup final, but he also finds himself in the delicate position of supporting both his father and his wife through their health battles. The weight of these personal and public roles is unlike anything William has faced before. A year ago, his path seemed clear. He was stepping into his future role as king, with his father's guidance and the strong support of his wife, Catherine. Now, everything is more complicated. William must navigate a period of great uncertainty, balancing the emotional strain of his family's health with the duties expected of a future monarch. Royal commentator Richard Palmer said there can't be too many people whose wife and father have been diagnosed with cancer so close together. It must feel as if William is in a lonely place at times. In such a short span of time, he has been faced with two unimaginable challenges: the health of both his father, King Charles, and his beloved wife, Catherine, has been threatened by cancer. For anyone, this situation would be overwhelming. But for Prince William, it comes with an additional layer of responsibility. He is not only a husband and son, but the future King of England. Yet in this deeply personal crisis, William has chosen to focus on his most important role, taking care of his family. With Catherine undergoing treatment, his attention has naturally shifted to ensuring she has the support she needs, both as a patient and as a mother to their young children. Prince William has put many of his public duties on hold, something that the public and the royal family both understand. The pressures of royal life are immense, but at this moment, family comes first. The young prince has always been known for his sense of duty, but in these trying times, his love and devotion to his family are what define him. As he cares for his wife and navigates his father's health struggles, it is clear that William is carrying a burden few can imagine. Despite this, he continues to show resilience, taking each day as it comes, standing by those he loves, and preparing for the future challenges that await. While the king has returned to work with renewed energy, there's no escaping the fact that adjustments will still need to be made for his health. King Charles, despite his determination to carry on with his duties, is facing the reality that he cannot handle everything on his own. This means that Prince William is increasingly being thrust into the spotlight, taking on more responsibilities as the heir to the throne. As the king's health requires more attention, William must step up even more to share the burden. Royal author Professor Pauline McLaren said it must feel like the weight of the world is on William. The future of the monarchy rests on his shoulders. Indeed, as William navigates his roles as husband, father, and heir, the pressure is mounting. He must balance his public duties with his personal life, all while knowing that one day he will be king. But the challenges William faces are not just about stepping into his father's shoes. There is also the growing distance between him and his brother, Prince Harry. Their once close bond has been strained, creating a sense of isolation for William. As he handles the increasing responsibilities of the monarchy, the gap between the two brothers seems wider than ever. Harry's absence from the family fold leaves William without someone who once shared the same pressures and responsibilities. Adding to the stress is the constant swirl of rumors and speculation surrounding Princess Kate's illness. Social media has been rife with gossip and wild theories as the Princess of Wales continues her battle with cancer. The flood of misinformation has created a toxic environment, making it even harder for William and Kate to maintain a sense of privacy during such a vulnerable time. Amid all this, William is trying to stay strong for his family, support his wife through her treatment, and fulfill his ever-growing role within the royal family. His calm and steady nature has always been his strength, but now, more than ever, it is being tested. The future of the monarchy depends on him, and the world is watching. Prince William's approach to his role as heir to the throne is unlike anything seen before. He calls it social leadership, a term that reflects his hands-on modern vision for the monarchy. His visits are now being called Community Impact Days, where the focus is less about royal tradition and more about making a real difference in people's lives. It's a fresh way of leading, one that feels more in touch with today's world. William's approach is less about wearing formal suits and more about rolling up his sleeves, getting involved, and championing social causes that truly matter. One clear example of this new direction was when William, who is now responsible for managing the Duchy of Cornwall, played a key role in breaking ground for a new health center on the Isles of Scilly. This project is close to his heart, and he worked directly with the local council to get it started. It's not just a ceremonial appearance for him. He's involved in the planning and making sure things get done. The royal source emphasized how William rolled up his sleeves and made sure the work began quickly, with the project's impact being huge for the local community. Before this health center was in progress, many people from the Isles of Scilly had to travel to the mainland for medical care, a long and inconvenient journey. Now, thanks to William's efforts, that burden will be lifted for many families. The new health center will allow people to get the treatment they need close to home. It's a small but powerful example of how William's vision for his role is about making meaningful, lasting changes in the communities he serves. This type of leadership speaks volumes about William's desire to reshape the monarchy into something more active, compassionate, and deeply connected to the everyday lives of people. He isn't just carrying on royal traditions, he's transforming what it means to be a modern royal leader. Prince William's modern approach to leadership, while innovative and heartfelt, hasn't been without its critics. One of the loudest voices comes from Republic, an anti-monarchy group. They've sharply criticized his efforts to address homelessness, calling his projects crass and hypocritical because of the immense wealth that comes with being a royal. Their argument is that it feels out of touch for someone with so many privileges and vast resources to take on such issues, particularly homelessness, without addressing the wealth gap that exists within the royal family itself. Beyond that, there's another layer of criticism focused on whether William can actually make a lasting difference in areas like housing and homelessness. No matter how passionate or committed he may be, The reality is that tackling big societal issues often requires political changes, things that are outside of William's control as a royal. Housing problems, for example, are deeply tied to government policies, funding, and long-term political strategies. This puts William in a tricky position where his ambition may face real-world limits. As royal commentator Richard Palmer noted, the task is significant, and it remains uncertain how he will accomplish it. The challenges are immense, and while William's heart seems to be in the right place, his ability to make substantial changes might be questioned. Yet, despite these issues, many still believe he should be praised for trying. William's efforts show that he is willing to step into difficult and complex areas, and for that, some people admire him even more. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.